Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, as part of Project Pantry, I made another batch of orange juice jelly. I'm going to can up because I had orange juice in my refrigerator that I wasn't drinking. So I figured I would make some jelly out of it. I kind of started yesterday because I actually kind of do this all the time anyway because I'm on a low income, so I have to do what I have to do. Anyway, yesterday I made some pepper steak out of what I had in the refrigerator and freezer. So I guess if my canning isn't going to work, where's my holders? Hang on. Oh. I guess if the canning video isn't going to work, I guess the pepper steak did for the Project Pantry thing. Anyway, my goal for this year is to get my debt paid down, get all my credit cards paid in full, which one will be paid in full next month. Then I'll just start hammering. What I'm doing, I'll show you one day. What I'm doing is I'm hammering one down at a time, and I'm paying a little bit more than minimum on the other ones, and I'm not using them. I did make the mistake of using the one, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is, you know. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I hope everybody is safe and happy, and let me see if I can get you up a little bit. Hope everybody has a healthy, wealthy new year. I didn't have any regular vinegar, so I'm using apple cider vinegar. So I am going to have to go shopping for some stuff, like vinegar, for instance, if I want to make more jelly. I don't know if you could see that. It looks like there's a lot of steam. So, where's here you are. I can't talk today. Ever have days like that? So, in my last video, I forgot to mention that what I'll do is I cut the Select-A-Size paper towels into quarters. And, did I stir this? I don't know. I gotta wipe that off again. And I use one every time I wipe down a lid, a rim rather, because you really do not want to double dip that. I almost thought I was putting this into the jar that I have the jelly in. That would have been funny. Anyway, I use a lot of this jelly throughout the year because I make the refrigerator oatmeal. And I use the mandarin oranges, which I'll probably have to buy another can or two of. Let's see if I can get you up a little higher. On Friday. It's going to be very minimal. Maybe some produce. But yeah, my goal is to get my debt paid off in full. It's so nice. I paid off my Lowe's card last year. And I tell you, it is such a nice feeling to write that down on my, the ledger that I use. It is like awesome. It's like, wow, yay, one is paid off. One less payment to do. And so in February, my Walmart card will be paid in full. I have what's called Care Credit for my pets. It's a credit card that you can use for vet bills. that should be paid in full. I'm going to say maybe by May or June. I don't know. It depends on how much I pound it down. Because my goal in life, and I've always wanted this, is to own my own home. My own little homestead, you know, where I can have chickens and maybe goats, because I think goats are adorable. And might grow my own food, you know, have a little bit of an orchard, and, you know, you can see what I'm doing here. Have a little bit of an orchard, and, you know, grow my own fruits and vegetables. As far as meat, I don't know if I could do it. I mean, I was raised in the city, so it's kind of hard for me to adjust to, you know, killing my pet to eat it. So I don't know if I can do that. And I don't know if I could get past that. You know, it's a totally different mindset if you're raised in the country and this is what you're used to, you know. And as compared to raised in a city and this is what you're not used to. So I don't know. But anyway, I would like the chickens, at least for eggs. Maybe a couple ducks. That's my goal. That's my dream in life, you know. I don't need fancy cars. I don't need expensive vacations. I just want my own little homestead. So back to the project pantry for a second. Yeah, I had packed in that the Best By date is May of this year, so I wanted to use that up as well. Now, you know what, the other jelly, the other time I made the orange juice jelly, that stuff gelled up like so fast, it was gelling while I was jarring it up. This time, even though I timed the 1 minute boil time, it doesn't look like it's gelling as fast. I know it's going to gel though, because I could see like the sides of my funnel. So anyway, I'm hoping that this canning video, or kind of more like babbling video, is okay for Project Pantry. Just wanted to share what my goal was, my dream in life, is to definitely have my own little homestead. I don't know what I just dropped, but it's gonna have to wait. Oops. Just tapped my phone. Oh, looks like I'm gonna actually get almost 6 jars out of this. That's pretty cool. Usually I get 4.5. So, that makes me wonder too. So when it'll gel though. I'll show you in a second why I know. When I don't know what I was saying. I'm trying to get the rest of those little bubbles out. I really don't know what I was saying. Oh, when I start my jelly, what I do is I put, because you have to boil your jars to sterilize them for water bath canning. Excuse me. So what I do is I put my juice in my pot and I sprinkle my pectin on top. I stir it in a couple times. I sprinkle it a couple times and I stir it in a couple times. Excuse me. I'll show you. See how it's gelling already as I'm dripping all over my canning mat here. Which actually really isn't a canning mat. I got this at I think it was Rite Aid a couple of years ago. It's just a dish draining mat. It's the same thing. You just want something in between your counter and your hot jar, because usually counters are room temperature and this is hot. See how it's gelling already? So I guess sitting there after I stir it in and while I'm waiting for my jars to, because I boil them for the full 10 minutes and then I lower it down a little while I'm making my jelly. I don't usually start the jelly until it's at least like 3 minutes left on the timer for the jars. And it takes longer than that for the jelly to come up to boil anyway. So I figure the pectin sits for like at least 7 minutes, say. And I think that gives it time to do what it's got to do besides all the boiling and everything. Okay, so that made 6 full jars. Yay! I love this stuff. Thank you, Heather, for the recipe. Heather from the Needy Homestead. Now, I have to bring that back up to a boil. And, boil it for 10 minutes. So, anyway, I hope everybody has a really good year. Hope everybody stays healthy. Gains some wealth. I'm on disability, so, you know, I'm kind of trying to get my channel going so I have like some kind of extra income, because I'll tell you, sometimes it's really hard. So, with my budget planning video, I'll go into more details with that. So anyway, this is for Project Pantry. I'm using my orange juice and the sugar and the pectin that I had in the house. I hope this works, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.